Sponsored by rxcardclub.com. Get a free prescription drug card and save up to 85% on prescription drugs. rxcardclub.com. J.K. Dobbins makes statement with electrifying Chargers debut. A year after suffering a season-ending torn Achilles tendon in Week 1, new Los Angeles Chargers running back J.K. Dobbins rushed for 135 yards, with 61 and 46-yard romps that were the second and third longest of his career, and posted a 12-yard TD run in a 22-10 win against the Las Vegas Raiders. It was one of the biggest statements in the league in Week 1, as Dobbins averaged a whopping 13.5 yards per carry and heads into Sunday's game at Carolina ranked third in the league in rushing yards. And no, it's not the first time that Dobbins, 25, has battled back from a major injury. He never played a down in 2021 after his season with the Baltimore Ravens was wiped out by a torn ACL suffered in preseason. Go ahead. Call him a comeback king. The man has demonstrated some serious resilience, given that he's played just 10 games since the end of his rookie year in 2020. Jesus has made a way for me to be here, through all the trials and tribulations, Dobbins told USA Today Sports during a training camp interview. A lot of people bring up the injuries. The injuries I've had have been unfortunate. Nothing I can control, right? All I can do is battle back from them as I have. To get this new chance, that's from battling back. I think it means this fresh start is going to be amazing. Those storms are over. Dobbins, who entered the NFL with the Ravens as a second-round pick from Ohio State, surely landed in a place with layers of familiarity. The Chargers' offensive coordinator, Greg Roman, was his first coordinator in Baltimore. The Chargers' new general manager, Joe Hortiz, spent more than 2 decades with the Ravens. The assistant GM, Chad Alexander, was groomed in Baltimore, too. Gus Edwards is one of his backfield mates, just like in Baltimore. And, of course, he feels a connection with Chargers coach Jim Harbaugh. I love him so much, Dobbins said. I've had family ties with him because I've played for his brother, John. And I've played against him, in the Big Ten. So we've kind of been near each other. But now playing for him, he's one of a kind. He cracks us up. Spend a few minutes with Dobbins and his positive energy is palpable. Harbaugh, trying to build a new culture in LA, calls it infectious. He loves football, Harbaugh told USA Today Sports. He's like me. Put us on the football field and there's joy there. And apparently for Dobbins, the setbacks that threw his career off track, at least temporarily, haven't dampened his outlook. You get sick of people asking about the injuries? I actually love it, Dobbins replied. It's my story. This guy had an ACL and an Achilles, and he's still here. Some people, maybe most people, would have retired. Or they can't find a way to get over the hump. But I'm still here because all I know how to do is keep fighting and keep going. It's early, but maybe Dobbins is setting himself up to be a legitimate NFL comeback player of the year candidate.